I just wanted to talk about something. It's been something that's always been on my mind for a while, and I just really wanted to just bring it up once. No, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. No. It's actually like nothing. It was just something I wanted to talk about. It was something I had in my mind for a long time since the announcement. Number one, when the announcement dropped, I was actually as shocked as you guys. I'm sure people who are a little closer to Mista probably knew already. For me, I wasn't exactly aware of it until it dropped. And I was like, oh, I didn't have a lot of chances to, play or collab with Mista as much as I wanted to. And when that happened, when it dropped, I was just very much like, gosh, I guess regrets be regrets. Obviously, though, I want to say respect his decision. It's nothing, it's honestly, from my understanding, it's really nothing more than just that. He thought it was time, and so he decided to leave, and I think that's something that's completely understandable. But here's something I was thinking about for a long time after that. This year has been bad. We lost several members of EN and great people from ID as well. As much as it probably, reflected our group as Nijisanji or livers as well, it's probably reflected badly. And I'm not gonna pretend to say I didn't see some negative publicity online, saying like, oh, Nijisanji, what the hell, man, this is a bad year for Nijisanji, oh my god. And honestly, all of this has really made me feel a bit scared. Not so much because I'm worried that this won't get better. No, I don't. I have full trust in me and my fellow livers that, and for that matter in management, to make things better. So I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about how you guys feel about this. I can't help but worry that on the fan side, it's your Oshi leaving. It's someone you supported, someone you respected, someone you loved, perhaps even more than just like a liver kind of relationship. Perhaps you really did love this person, who knows? And I can't help but feel like you guys would genuinely feel very anxious and very worried talking about your mistakes, honey bunnies, and all of those who have lost your Oshis in the way. I can't help but think about how the heck you guys are feeling right now. I want to share my perspective, and hopefully my perspective can help a little. I am in a very privileged kind of position where even though Mista Senpai is graduating and Nina Senpai left, I'm in a very privileged position where I'm able to still, contact them or like get to know how they're doing, things like that, And I 100% realize that I'm in a privileged position, and perhaps that's why I'm not nearly as sad as many of you guys surely are. Even though Etheria is 100% my Oshi wave, I'm very busy recently, so I haven't been watching a lot of Nina, for instance. So when Nina left, I felt sad for sure, but I wasn't like heartbroken or, actually, well, I guess I actually cried once, but like not crazy like that. And I feel like in your position, when Nina left or when Mr. Senpai left, or Mr. Senpai's about to leave, I just can't imagine how scared you guys are, how anxious you guys are, how worried you guys are. I completely understand, because before I joined Nijisanji, I was a normie. Well, no, that's not true. I'm like a weeaboo normie, you know what I mean? I watched people, and I had my own Oshis. I know exactly how you guys feel, in the sense where there was one person I watched, and one day they said they're tired, that they want to do other things in life, and then that they're leaving, and that they won't be back anytime soon. They said that they might come back a few times here and there, but they're planning on just stopping streaming altogether. I remember when I first saw that, I was genuinely, I don't even heartbroken was the word. I was very confused on how I felt. I was very much like, I want to support them, but what about my emotions? What about my feelings that I've been, invested in a sense in you? What about me? And almost to an extent, how could you do this to me? I feel like Mr. Senpai was completely right when he said that he was very sorry. I think 100%. I felt very betrayed. But the thing is, not long after that, I was in a very similar position as that Oshi of mine. You know, I don't think it's so much of a secret when I say this, but before I joined Nijisanji, I had other things I was doing. So I was in a position where I also had to say bye to a group of people that is incredibly important to me. Guys, Villians, just want to say I love you guys. Really, I really could ask nothing more from such a beautiful, beautiful fan base. And I want to talk more about that, honestly. I'm going to talk more about that after this, but just going to say that before you guys, there was another group of people that was incredibly supportive of me, incredibly loving of me, and incredibly betrayed when I left. I remember, I strictly remember, like, we had a very, very, very deep discussion about this. Like, they actually got mad at me. They actually got mad at me. They never do that. They never got mad at me. For that one time, I felt so bad. And I felt really, really sorry. I don't regret joining Niji. I want to first say that. A lot of people are like, oh my god, Niji, oh, could you do this? Oh my god, wow. You know, all of that aside, I really do enjoy being in Niji because I met great people. Livers, management as well, just great people. And of course you guys. But if there's one regret, it's that I wasn't able to take my previous fans with me. I'm 7 months in and I still think about that. 8 months in fact, I still think about that. The thing is, guys, mistakes, honey bunnies, all of y'all, your Oshi might be graduating and might sound like they're leaving you, but trust me when I say this. I never, ever forgot about my previous fan base. I never stopped appreciating what they did. I never stopped appreciating how they made me who I am today. How if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here, you know? I never did. And even now, I could say now, I would never forget you guys. If I were to, for some reason, I don't know, the world ends and I end up leaving in Nijisanji, right? I'll never forget you guys. Never. I'll be very sorry. I'll be like, I'm so sorry I'm leaving you. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I really didn't want this to be like this, but you know, I have to leave. I might do that. But no matter what, never forget that. I'll never stop appreciating you. Because I'll never forget what you guys done to me, because this has been one of the best things that ever happened to me in my life. And I'm willing to bet that Mr. feels the same way. I don't know if this helps at all. I really don't know if this helps at all, but just know that even though it feels like he or, you know, your Oshi is leaving you, you never truly left your Oshi. Your Oshi will always remember you. Always. I'll never forget you. Until the day they die. I promise you. Never forget you. You have made such a big difference in my life, in their lives, in all of our lives. And we'll never ever stop appreciating that. It's true, you know, Mr. said you guys should move on, and you know what, to an extent I agree with that. Once you graduate, yeah, it's probably better to move on. But just know that there is no human out there who truly ever forgets how they were grown, how they were raised, you know? In a sense, you raised us just as much as you think that we raised you. Hopefully it gives you at least some comfort that you made a very big difference in Mr. Senpai's life. Mistakes. Truly, like it said, you guys are far from a mistake. You guys miss great. Yeah, I just wanted to say this because I feel like I just really wanted to talk about it. Just always remember that. And mistakes, you know, if you are looking for a place to be, I'm not as talented as your Oshi, but you are definitely welcome here.